There are three ways to go about building a SaaS product in 2022. The first one is getting pre-orders of your product. The second one is building a minimum viable product and then thinking about your go-to-market strategy. And the third one, which is the most popular one today, is building in public. So you have your go-to-market strategy and you build your minimum viable product at the same time. We'll talk about the first one today and see how you can get your future customers to pay for your product today. So the first step in building a SaaS from nothing is having a clear idea of what your product is going to be about and creating a clickable prototype of it. I've seen a lot of SaaS founders spend thousands of dollars and months trying to build a product only to later realize that the market didn't really want that. And then there was also this other class of founders who truly understood what their MVP should have, how much time it should take, and they created that and then created a go-to-market plan which worked out well. But that's the exception. In most cases, you don't want to think about building an MVP. And that's because the P in MVP has a lot of problem. It is a lot of work. What you want to do is create an MVO instead, a minimum viable offer. Something that just tells people what your product is going to be about, what are going to be its core features, and how it's going to function. So think about how it's going to operate and build a clickable prototype of it using tools like UXPin, Balsamiq, and InVision. I talk about this diagram a lot in my videos, and I've talked about it in detail in my marketing strategy video, where I show you how people just focus on the right part of the funnel, but who you're reaching out to and what you're saying is equally important. The same message when delivered to two different kind of audiences can yield different types of results. So you want to reach out to people who feel the pain that your product solves the most, and two, you want to only reach out to people who have the means to buy your solution. So let's say if you have a sophisticated tool that allows real estate agents generate more leads, or let's say you have a premium product that allows real estate agents manage their workflow. So rather than reaching out to every real estate agent out there, you might be better served by only reaching out to real estate agents who have the top ratings on Zillow, because that shows you that they've been in the industry for quite some time. They're already investing some money. They're running ads on their reviews to stay ahead of the game, and they're serious about their profession. And your audience and messaging become more important when you're trying to validate your idea, because very often people build the right product but they reach out to the wrong set of audience who tell them all the different reasons why their product might not work, and then the founders just give up on their idea. So once you have your clickable prototype, you want to reach out to your early adopters. So in Everett Rogers technology adoption curve, we have what we call the early adopters. They are people who are constantly innovating and are willing to deal with the challenges of being at the bleeding edge just to stay ahead of the competition or stay ahead of the game. So let's say if you have a social engagement platform, then you want to go after people who use Snapchat, TikTok, or Clubhouse. And if yours is an employee engagement software, then you probably want to look at companies who already use AI and gamification for their recruiting process, etc. So the third is getting pre-sales for your product. So once you've found the right people, you want to reach out to them and ask for their advice. You don't want to write to them saying, hey, we want pre-sales of our product and so and so. You want to reach out to them and ask for advice. Pitbull has this song where he says, ask for money, get advice, ask for advice, get money twice. And that's the thing that works. So you want to send them an email saying, hey, we found you through so and so. We are building this cool thing out. You're incredible at what you do, and we thought that you might be the right person to talk about this. Do you have 5 minutes to jump on a call? And that's all, and on the call, what you want to do is you want to talk about the pain point only. And as they tell you about all the problems they have with that situation or that thing, you want to validate all that pain point, and at the end say, yes, we are planning to build this cool thing out. Would you want to get pre-orders for the product and be a part of our customer advisory board? That's it. That's all you need to do. Now, very often people come to me and tell me things like, hey, the thing that we are building out is very technical and there's no way the companies that we are targeting might want to fund us for this solution, and so on and forth. And to them, my response is, if that company, if any of those companies that you're trying to target pays some software developer some amount of money to build a solution that's custom for them and solves some particular pain point, then there is no reason they'll not want to fund you to build out that custom solution for their company. You just have to reach out to the right people and say the right things. So this is the way to go about it. Build a clickable prototype, reach out to the right people, and then pre-sell your product. If you would like to see cases where you build an MVP first and then plan your go-to-market, or the third case where you build your product in public, then drop a comment below and let me know. This is Mrig, and I'll see you in the next video of product documents requirement here.